What's going on? It's your boy Volt. Um, I am just, yeah, I will probably start playing Call of Duty in a bit after I do this video. I was doing some studying and finished up VSim and getting some work done. So I just wanted to talk about some stuff that you should get on your computer if you are a nursing student who has a preference for the PC as opposed to, reading a physical book. And as a PC gamer, I've definitely been able to make good use of my skills as a gamer and kind of translate them into being a good nursing student. And I will show you some things that are good for your computer that you should have. If you have one of these old Silvestri RN things, they're a CD. I have them uploaded to my cloud so I can kind of access it about anywhere. It's a CD, you upload it, I upload it to the cloud, and I can pretty much just use any computer. So go to content area. Right now we're doing child health, but a lot of you OG nurses might know about this. So you got the bookmark, and then you pick an answer, right? Hirschsprung's disease, and yep. And then you get the rationale right there. You see that? So this is pretty dope, and all you have to do is just hunt for questions. So you see something, and then you pretty much just, let's say I wanted to do GI. Pick that, and you just kind of, no. Go to study, content area, cognitive level. So if you have one of those CDs, but I think the 6th and 7th edition has their own version, so I'll probably talk more about that when I check it out, since I have the 6th edition NCLEX book, but this came with a 5th edition. But I would highly recommend this app. It comes on a CD attached to the 5th edition NCLEX books for Saunders. I'm sure the newer ones have a counterpart, but I just happen to have this CD laying around, and it is a very good CD. So you see something you like, you bookmark it, and it'll go to bookmarks when you're question hunting, and you have all these things you can practice on. And I have hunted down 85 questions while I am in peds. I have to do GI, GU, and endocrine. I still haven't hunted down questions for musculoskeletal or integumentary yet, but I will be adding more of those as I get around to question hunting for those subjects, as I have an upcoming peds exam for that one. So that is a good app to have. Another good app I would recommend is a PDF reader. You go to Microsoft Store. So you go to the Microsoft Store and you go look up PDF reader. And then you do this, and I make the purchase for the bought edition. I pay for mine so I can upload open multiple things at once, and I'll show you why it's good. All right, so with PDF reader, let me show you what I have. BSN program, nursing ebooks, and I have this massive library of stuff. So I've got my textbooks as e-copies. I've got ATI books as e-copies. I've got this NCLEX book as an e-copy. I have Hearth Review, Pathophysiology. This is a classic. I have this as an e-copy. So you have all these books related to nursing uploaded to the cloud. Even my 10th edition version of the Wong's PDF book. I will go over soon why it is worth it to have that. So when I open up PDF Reader, I have all these things in front of me. I've got my teacher's PowerPoint right here. I've got the NCLEX book right here. I'm going to open up the ATI book right here. And oh yeah, this is why it pays to have a powerful CPU with fast RAM, because these things open up nearly instantaneously. If you try to do this on a slower computer, you're going to have trouble. So make sure you got at least 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. I would recommend an overclocked 3200. You can use an i5 6600K with an SSD, but an i7 will do the job a lot better. And if you're going to be doing multitasking, I would suggest getting an i7 processor. Especially if you're going to be opening Google Chrome and running multiple tabs at once while downloading whatever, get an i7. Or get an AMD Ryzen. Alright, so anyways, you got this, and then, let's, of fucking course, we have Wong, because this is our official textbook. So, why do I like this? This is my teacher's PowerPoint. This is my Wong textbook. I'm just going to put it on some random page. I'm going to put it on one just to show you something. So, metatarsus, go here, Control F, metatarsus. Alright. And give it some time. The stronger your CPU, the faster this stuff comes up. Metatarsus. Alright. This is the Wong book. Boom. All that information. Nursing care management. And, let's say I wanted to find developmental dysplasia of the hip. DDH. Here we go. I found it in my ATI book. DDH. Looking through Wong. Let's see. Dysplasia. Developmental dysplasia. Here we go. Found it. Developmental dysplasia of the hip. Found it in Wong. Found it in ATI. Let's go to Saunders. Developmental dysplasia of the hip. There you go. Developmental dysplasia of the hip. So I have the PowerPoint. I have the NCLEX book I can look at. I have Wong that I can look at. I have ATI that I can look at. I can multitask. So this is the good thing about having an overclocked CPU that is strong and fast enough to do this. And you want to be running fast-ass RAM if you want to be opening all kinds of tabs like Google Docs, and doing all this stuff right here, and opening up, well, I already have PowerPoint right here, and if I want to open up Zoom, which is, right here, and basically you want processing power. So the stronger your CPU is, the more cores and threads you have, the better. And not just the more cores, the faster your cores are. So you want to overclock your CPU. So make sure you overclock it if your CPU and your motherboard have that capability. Which means going into BIOS and making sure you have the right cooler and the right voltage. And basically, you're golden. And that is kind of, those are some things that you should have on your computer if you are going to be studying. I'm experimenting with Anki, which is a flashcard app, which I can open here and make flashcards kind of like on Quizlet, and Google Chrome, and I can make my own Quizlets. I also have my own unique platform called ClassMarker, which I will probably go over more in depth. This is just more about just some stuff on your computer that any nursing student could benefit from. But yeah, if you want to run the specs that I'm running as far as work application processes go, get yourself an SSD, at least 500 gigabytes. I run a 1 terabyte. I can put a few games along with doing my schoolwork in there. But if you're not going to be playing video games, 500 gigabytes of data for an SSD is enough. Get a Core i7 6700K with a Corsair H80i V2 cooler, and you'll be able to overclock to 4.6 gigahertz easily, and these things will open up really fast. You'll find all this stuff really quickly, and yeah, that's why it pays to just have really fast overclocked cores. So I just call it a night of studying. I'm probably gonna go play some Call of Duty, but keep working hard, study hard, Volt out.